Good morning, students. I, Rasika Patil from Pratibha International School here. We are going to learn about revision of our lessons which we have already completed. Now, today we are going to start with our fourth lesson. As in the previous lecture, we have learned about the third lesson. So, we are going to start with the fourth lesson's revision. Today, as we will finish, you will receive a worksheet of for the same. Please solve the worksheet today itself and upload it on your drive. So instead of wasting much more time, we are going to begin with the same. So let us start from the basic. First of all, let me open the Access. So this is my Access. So this is my Access. Now here I am going to open the database one. So let us prepare a blank Access first of all. So now this is my blank Access. I'm giving it as 9, database 9 as the name. I'll select the browser. So where I want to save it, I want to save it on my desktop. So I'm selecting database 9 as its name and saying OK. When I say OK, my database 9 name gets fixed and it will get saved after I click on create option. So here is my create option. Now here I have created the database. Now what is our lesson about? Our lesson is nothing but the queries. But before we go for the same, what is a query? So query is like a simple question that we ask to find the specific information from the database. So if we want a specific information from database, we should know all these things. Now what we have to do, first of all, mention here ID. Now let us select the categories as contacts. So from contacts, what I want the first name. So I'm dragging and dropping it to my field name. This is my field name, first name. Then I'm selecting the class. So what I'll do, I'll select the last name. Again, I'll drag and drop it over here. Okay. Now what I want to add a class name. So nothing is there here. So what I'll do, I'll just double click on their same and I'll mention their class. So that is person is class. I press the tab key to go to the next one, marks. So these are marks I want to enter to the student. Instead of marks, I'll go for the first name, last name, class, then address. Then what I want, suppose I want age. I'm pressing all the time tab key to move to the next class. So these are things. Then what is the last one? Suppose I take it as age, class and address. Okay, that's much I'll take. Now what I want to do, I want to type the entries. Now first of all, let me view this in the form of a design view. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll mention here 1. So students, these are the entries I have done. That is roll number, class, then division, sorry not division, roll number, class and so I have just aligned that. So roll number, first name, last name, class, address and age. So these fields I have entered into my database. So as I have entered it, now let us see the relationship between the tables. Now what is a relationship? Relationships are the link that associated a field in one table with a field in another table. So now we are going to do the relationship between the two fields. Now in Access you can store data in multiple tables. To bring that information together, we need to define relationship between the tables. Once we have defined the relationship between the tables, data from both the tables can be used by query, form or report. So a relationship works by matching a field with the same name in the both the fields. In most cases, these matching fields are the primary key from one table that uniquely identifies each other in a table, and a foreign key is the other table. A foreign key is a value in one table that must match the primary key in the another table. So that means that we have to prepare the two tables where we want to have primary key for both the things. Now students, what I am doing, this is my first table where I have mentioned these entries. Now I want to prepare the similar table for the same, that is table number 2. So now in table number 2, what am I doing? I am mentioning the roll numbers, first name, last name, class and marks. Okay, so let us mention here roll number, roll number. So that is roll number will come in the form of a number. Then first name, what is that first name? So that is a text. Last name, then class, this class is there in the form of a number, then marks. So marks will come in the form of a numbers. Okay, so this is done. Now let us view the same in the form of a data sheet. Save it. Save it in the form of a table too. Okay, yes. So now here is my data sheet. Now what I want to do, I want to copy the same thing till class. I am copying the same thing. Let me copy. So here only I'll mention here roll number. Numbers. Then go and save it. Now this is my roll number 1. First name. What is my first name? Ram. Ram. Last name is Johar. Johar. Class 8. 8. Then marks he has got suppose 78. Then roll number 2. Who is my roll number 2? Farhat and Seema. Farhat. 3 is Seema. SHIK Sheikh. Lokhande. Now here is same class 8th standard. Now suppose he has got 92 marks, and here he has got 76 marks, and 8th standard. Now here are my two tables with the same names, means same students, containing the class and their marks. So this was all about my table. Now students, I want to create a relationship between the table 1 and table 2. So how to create a relationship between table 1 and table 2 as these both are compared to each other. So I want to create a relationship. So for creating a relationship, go to the data sheet tab. So in data sheet tab, you can see here relationships. In the relations group, you have to go to the relationships, select that relationship. Now this is my relationship which I have selected. Now suppose now two tables I have selected. So this is my data sheet. I want to show the relationship. So first of all, so when I say show table, here already I have added. So what I have done, table 1 and I said add, and when I say table 2 add, then the tables have been added into my relationship. Now what I want to do, I want to edit the now first of all I have cleared it. Now what I want to do, I want to add the tables. So what I'll do, I will just select the table 1 and say add. Now I'll select the table 2 and add. So and I'll click, both the tables are visible on my screen now. Now I say close. When I say close, now these two I want to relate it. So what I'll do, I'll just drag it from this roll number 1 to the primary key of the second table and just drop it over there. Now you can see here roll number 1 of table 1 and roll number of table 2. They are next to each other. So what I want to do, I want to just say create. When I say create, a line appears on my one to one line appears on in between the table 1 and table 2. So this is nothing but your relationship. Now suppose if I want to edit the relationship, go to the edit option and you can edit your roll numbers, first name, last name according to your requirement and say just okay. Once you say okay, a line appears and a line linking the two tables will appear indicating that both have been linked. Now these both the things are linked. Now after creating a relationship, first of all go in the quick access toolbar and just say save. Once you say save, this relationship will be saved. Okay, this way we are going to create a relationship between the two tables. Now, after a relationship has been created between two tables, you must delete the relationship before you make modification to the fields. Now, suppose I want to make the modifications in the fields. So, before I say save, just click on the line, or you can say the relationship line, and say delete. Now once you say delete, a pop-up menu appears where it is asking us whether you want to delete it. If I say yes, it is going to get deleted for permanently. Now see here, I have deleted the relationship between the two tables. So now we are going to go to the next point of our lesson, that is creating a query. Now Access is going to provide us two ways of creating a query. That is select the query by using query wizards and query design. Now query wizards and query design. Now let us go to the preparation of a, or we can say creating a query. Now first of all create a select query in design view. So let us do it in design view. Now just let us first view our table in the form of a design view. So this is my design view. Now after selecting the design view, now for creating a query, first of all go to the create option, select the create, and we have two ways of creating. See here in others group we have query in wizard and query in design. Now first of all we learn how to prepare it in query design. Select the query design. So now first of all what we want to do, we want to select the table. Now this is my table 1. I am adding it. Now I'll close this. Now what I want, field name as roll number. I am taking it mark. Then suppose in the next field, what I want in next field, suppose I want the next field as class. So what is there? First name. Then next what I want? Next what I want is last name. So here what I want? Class. So these many things I wanted in my query. So I have selected the query whichever is required. We are going to the create option, design. Now see here. Now what am I going to do? I am going to take the table 2. I say add and close. Now here is my, this is nothing but your query view, and this is nothing but your design grid. So now in design grid, what all things we have? Field, table, sort, show, criteria, or. Now what is this field? Field is nothing but the row of a design grid displays the selected field from the table. Now what is this table? Now in table, row displays the name of the existing table. Now show, sort is nothing but a property used to filter the data. Now what is this show? Then show row displays a check mark. The field with check mark displays the information when the query is running. So now this will show the running position. This will show the fields, whichever fields we want in our design grid. Now table, which table is this in present? Sort, how we want to sort, ascending order, descending order, or we want to display in another way. So these are all things. Or property, what is this or? Or property is used to set multiple criteria. Now these are used to set the multiple criteria for the same. Now let us go for the same thing. So first of all, I'll select the table field as roll number, then sorted by ascending order. Now second field, I'm going and taking my as first name, then I'm selecting as last name, then I'm selecting as class. So these things only I have, see here, you can see a tick mark. If you want to show, you can show. Now these fields I have selected. So that is, we have specified the criteria whichever we want. Now see here, you have selected it. Now in my result option, I am saying run. Once I say run, see here, roll number, first name, last name and the class. This is nothing but your preparation, creation of your query. So you can go to the design view. So this is my design view. When you say run, it is going to come in your datasheet view. Understood students, how what is a query, how to create a query, and how to select the fields for the same. Now forms. Our next point of a lesson is forms. What is a form? So in general, a form is a piece of a paper. Now just see looking out towards us, that is just a piece of a paper collecting some information about us. So that is nothing but our form. Now what we have to do for, we are going to create a form. So how to create a form? Let us see now. Now students, let us learn for creating a form. Now I want to create a form for table 1. So in this table 1, what all things are mentioned? It is mentioned first name, last name, class, address, age. Now this same view I want it in the form of a form. So I want it in the form of form, so I'll go to create. So I'll select the create option in my ribbon, that is create tab. In create tab, I'm having in the forms group, I'm having a form. So when I click on the form, my first table 1 is going to come in the form of a form. Now auto form. So these are the different ways of a forms you want. Suppose you are selecting another way. These are nothing but the designs which are present for your form. Different varieties are there. So you can select whichever way you want. So this looks better according to me. So here it is there. Now suppose I want to enter, this comes as form view. Now suppose I want to edit it. Now I want to edit this form. So I'll go to the home tab. Home tab. In home tab, I'll go to the view. Now in view, I'll select the form view. So this is my form view, and with the help of my navigation key, I'm going to just move my form to my next. So if I want previous, this is my previous. I want to add a new entry. I'll say 4. Then I'll say first name as enter Roshan. I'll press enter. Last name as Tiwari. Then class is 8th class. Enter. Address is 78/93. I'm just mentioning here Pune. Okay. Enter. Age is 30. Fine. When I press enter, now these are the views. Now here I have completed my entry of my form. So here at the bottom you can see record. So this is my first record, second, third, and I have entered the fourth record. Now as I have entered it, just say save. So what I want to save? I want to save in the form of a table 3 and say okay. It will get saved. Now let us see the table 1, table 2, queries, and this is my table 3. Now what I want to do, I want to view this in the form of a layout view. No, design view, form view. So these are the different views which are present in our studies. Sorry, not in our studies, are present in our Access. Now our next point of our lesson, that is not last point of our lesson, is report. So what is a report? So report is an effective way to organize and summarize data for viewing or printing. A report can be created exactly in the same way as we have created the form. Now we have created the form for table 1. So this is form 1. So what I want to do, I want to just rename it. So in the navigation tab, I'm going there and I just wanted to rename it. So I'm not able to rename that. So leave it. Now we have to create a report. So how we will create a report? We have to create a report for table 2. Suppose table 2. Go to the create and say report. So but report you want it in the form of a create a report. So this is the way we are going to create a report. That is first name, last name, class and marks. So when we have created all this. Now suppose I want to look it in the form of a report view. So this is my report view and layout view. So here also I do have different varieties of a view. Viewing a report. So this way we are going to create a report to our report of our students. So understood kids how to say prepare a report. Now after preparing, always remember to save it. Now save it in the form of a report table 2. We have prepared for table 2, so I have mentioned there report table 2. So understood, this is my table 1, table 2, query, table 3, that is nothing but your form view, and this is your report view. Understood kids, this was there for today. So students, what all things we saw? We saw what is a query, what is our how to create a query. Then we saw how to create a relationship between the two tables. After creating a relationship between the two tables, we saw forms. What is the form? How we can create a view of a form, and at the end we saw the reports. So this was there for today. Then we have completed the revision of lesson queries, and in the next lecture we'll be going for the next lesson. So that's it for the day. Have a good day ahead.